Hey, last time I left off in this general area, it was pointed out to me that back in that room with the dry bones that I had to fight, there was in fact a door behind the barrels, so I went back, checked out the door. It was a frog coin. Uh, Speaking of doors behind barrels, though, there is another one over here, which leads to something far more useful: the safety ring, not to be confused with the safety badge from earlier. And no, I don't actually remember what they do, so we're going to start out this exciting segment by accessorizing. Let's see, safety ring, guards against instant death, safety badge is mutant poison. I'm gonna... The amulet, I think, is just a generic increases stuff. Someone said in the comments that it decreases some stats. I'm not seeing that right now, but I want Mario to have the best at the moment, so whatever increases him the most. I guess the amulet's still best. So safety ring, safety badge. I really don't know. Like, whatever. I don't want to put too much thought into it, because I don't really know what they do that well, so let's just mosey on along and hope that the game doesn't end up freezing in the next part, because I've heard reports of... Well then. I've heard that, sometimes the ROM doesn't like this next fight, which I've never heard of, because I've played this game on the ROM many times, actually, and have never had it freeze, but... Well, actually, that's not true. I've had it freeze randomly on the equip screen, but since this copy doesn't do that, I think I'm good. And we have shark pirates. Everything is better with shark pirates. Yeah, stereotypical pirate lingo, whatever. Now, if I have trouble with this fight, then that means I am severely underleveled, and that will be a bad thing. So... Okay, apparently they can actually take quite a bit of damage before they are dealt with. Can't just say before they die, because that would be too straightforward. I have to make everything more complicated and stupid. Okay, I wanted to see how much damage that would do. I'll do it on a different target. Oh, of course, that time it does, like, 50% less. Like, what the crap is that? I still haven't used Shocker, actually. Yeah, I have a feeling that the upcoming boss battle is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. But, I mean, yeah, this isn't exactly a low-level run, but I still want to stay relatively low-leveled for most of it. Okay, so they're gone. I believe this chest is a mushroom, so I'm actually going to hold on to that for a minute and heal up this way, so then I can use the mushroom later on to refill the flower points also. Because I have a second wave of enemies here. Not this particular wave of enemies, though, because they get hit with a barrel. Because I was a jerk and I dodged it. Oh, come on, I was like 2 steps away from the top. How is that getting up here fast? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how much a Thunderbolt will do on everything. And these are only the red ones. There's blue ones later on. Oh, wow. Okay, that was kind of amazing, actually. And I got a plain mushroom that I will never use. Okay, so healing up, I guess. Not that I needed to, but there we go. Do I have any items that need throwing out? Probably, but whatever. It's not like I'm going to gain items in the middle of the battle. So anyway, Jonathan Jones, he's all cool because he's got, like, a wine glass that he's swishing around at all times. That's what fancy people do. And then it turned into a pitchfork. Or trident, I guess, would be the more accurate term. Didn't Brick have a trident in, what the hell was that movie called? Anchorman? It's a weird movie. I need to see it again, though. And for some reason, I always group that movie and Dodgeball together. And I didn't like Dodgeball very much, because I felt that the main character was extremely boring. But that's beside the point, because... Is this going to be the first time that I've used Super Flame? I can't actually remember if I used it before. But yeah, Super Flame is cool, and it did not do that much damage, so... Pretending that that ever happened, and trying Super Jump instead. I have no shame in rewinding. I'm just testing out enemy weaknesses. Okay, so I'm thinking regular attacks are the way to go here. Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of lame. Yeah, just keep poking me. At least they're choosing the weaker poke instead of the skewer move. Okay, I'm trying to think how this works. If I get rid of all the lackeys, I think that actually makes the fight harder. So I'm gonna hold off on doing that, see how much damage Shocker does. I don't know if I timed that right. Did a fair amount of damage either way. So, guess I should start getting rid of the lackeys then. Because this fight has a bit of a quirk to it. If you do kill off all the lackeys... Okay, now it's called Pierce, not Skewer. Unless it was always called Pierce, I don't remember. Yeah, if they're all dead, then at some point, Johnny ends up challenging Mario one-on-one. I think that's how that works. So, if I'm remembering right, it's in your best interest to leave one still alive. But I guess we'll see how it goes, because I really don't want to have that one-on-one fight. When you're under-leveled, that's kind of awful. Let's, check out his stuff. With what uninteresting thing is he gonna have to say? Why? Like, what the crap? These are so irrelevant. But yeah, he doesn't have nearly as much HP as I thought. This shouldn't take too long. Unless that's only for the first phase. Because, yeah, spoilers, there is a second phase, but... Again, I don't really remember if that comes into play if you don't do the one-on-one fight. And once again, my attacks are getting a lot weaker, or at least some of them are. Okay, here's... I guess, yeah, it's kind of just a Valor up from, like, that first Hammer Bros fight, along with a palette swap. Nothing too interesting. Okay, yeah, not really worth it, but whatever. Oh right, Mallow's attack always sucked. What am I thinking? I wanted to use Shocker again. Except, honestly, I should have used a healing item, but we'll see how it goes. I need to learn the timing for Shocker. I think it's just right before the lightning bolt comes down, but I don't know. And Pierce makes me think of America's Got Talent, because that season's over. I don't really watch that, but the rest of my family does. So, I've been exposed to the various acts, and once again, a singer wins. How exciting. It's like, you know, we don't care how cool your act is. Singing, man, that's where it's at. I don't know. It just bugs me. Because, yeah, some people can sing way better than other people. It is a talent, but it's not a very unique talent. I don't know. My god, I asked about that in the episode with the giant squid fight, and nobody seemed to really have an answer. Some were like, you had the fear status, but I don't think I did. I know I had the fear status at one point, but then it went away. Maybe, I guess, you just have to mix up your moves, or maybe the Geno boost's wearing off, but whatever. Either way, fight's over. Unless I have to kill... No, he just vanishes into thin air, of course. And not even a level up from that. Okay, so we've got the star. And what else do I say about this? I don't know. I suppose this was a pretty decent chapter in terms of length. Certainly a lot better paced than previous stars, but Geno's making an amazing face right there. He's just kind of odd looking. Do they really have to have two of them with that almost exactly same shade of blue? I mean, I know I'm just nitpicking, but really no. Okay, so... Does he... What is he looking at out there? I wonder if this is above ground now. But anyway, I will ruin his... Okay, I can't ruin his drinks, apparently. Whatever. Let's just use this convenient trampoline. Head back to Seaside Town for the hell of it. Oh no! It's creepy people. What's gonna happen? Okay, well, you know, I did think that you were suspicious, but I did not expect your name to be something as odd as Vic. No, except, well, I obviously did, but, yeah. Yeah, flawless, alright. That's why you're constantly dancing in place. Yeah, I don't know. Brownie points. I love the term brownie points. I think I first learned it from this game. Anyway, I'm gonna show off something. If you say no, then he runs off, or sends off a minion to torture, in quotes, the Elder. What horrible things did he do in there? He tickled him. Tickling apparently is actually an effective form of torture, because most people really hate it, me being one of them. But anyway, if you just give him the star right away without doing that, you get a better reward at the end. So, that's why I rewound, whatever it is. Okay, well, guess we're not getting that star back. I like how it actually does let you leave. There was apparently some optional dialogue in Marymore that I missed, if you just try to leave. Anyway, I don't think there's anything I can buy here, because all the fake... Yeah, the fake people are gone, but that's okay, I've got plenty of items anyway. So, just go ahead and save here, because the game did not crash. And I'm going to go ahead and end a little bit early, because I don't really want to do this next part in this segment. And yes, this door is still locked, unfortunately. So next time, we will fight Vic, who is not Yardiovic, as I thought it was pronounced when I was a kid. Shut up.